Magandang araw. Welcome once again to our video discussion for the Math 171 Calculus 1 for Engineers. We are now here in module number 6 entitled Higher Derivatives. So let us define our lesson objectives. First is to find the higher derivative of a function and derive other forms of the second derivative. So dito sa atin, from the word itself, higher derivative, ibig sabihin lang dito is that when you get the derivative of a function, pwede mo pa siyang i-differentiate ulit hanggang sa maubos siya. Okay? So, kumbaga parang from isang mahabang function, pwede pala natin siyang paulit-ulit na i-derivative. Okay? So, yun yung inaanahan natin dito. Pag-aaralan natin. So, kung na-master na natin on how to get the derivatives, then therefore, this higher derivatives has no problem at all. Okay? So, nothing worth having comes easy. We don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face challenges. So, yun nga, diba? We grow when we face challenges. So, let's try this higher derivatives. Parang, kumbaga, this one is also, parang makakatulong sa inyo na ma-master lalo yung derivatives. Kasi paulit-ulit nyo siyang i-differentiate. Okay, so the higher derivative, defines that the derivative of y with respect to x is itself of a function of x and may in turn be differentiated. The derivative of the first derivative is called the second derivative. Ibig sabihin, kapag dinifferentiate mo yung unang derivative, that is called second derivative. And this is written by second derivative of y with respect to x, or d squared y over dx squared. Okay, huwag kayong malilito ha. Sa una, okay, sa una, nasa taas yung exponent. And then, pagdating sa denominator, nasa dulo naman yung exponent. Okay? Then, the derivative of the second derivative is the third derivative. Sabihin, pag dinerivative mo yung second derivative, you will get the third derivative, and this is written as d cube y over dx cube. Then, etc. Kung halimbawa, kuhanin ulit natin yung derivative ng third derivative, you will be called this as fourth derivative. Then, fifth derivative, and so on. Okay? So, further differentiation give us the derivative of order higher than 2. These derivatives are defined and denoted as follows. So, here, meron pa pala tayong ibang symbols, okay, for the derivative. So, ibig sabihin, di ba meron tayong derivative, ang tawag natin is that dy over dx, then pwede din siyang y prime, pwede rin siyang f prime x. Okay? So, ngayon, pag yan, dinerivative mo yung unang derivative, magkakaroon ka ngayon ng d squared y over dx squared, or pwede rin siya, yung prime natin, magiging double prime. Y double prime, o kaya naman, equal din to, okay, equal din to sa f double prime. F double prime x. And then, next ulit natin, pag dinerivative mo yung second derivative, you will get the third derivative. We have d cube y over dx cube. Or we can also rewrite this as y triple prime. Then, this is also equal to f triple prime x. Okay, pero wala nang quadruple prime. Okay, raised to 4 na siya kapag ganun. Okay, so note that parentheses are used in y raised to n. Okay, paano kung halimbawang mas mataas na siya sa 3, di ba? Kapag 4 na siya. So, hindi siya sinusulat as naka 4 lang or 5, 6, and so on. Na, ang ginagamit natin dyan ay may parentheses. Okay? Dahil sabi nga sa atin, the symbol y raised to n na naka-parentheses is used to distinguish it from the symbol y raised to n. Okay? Magkaiba kasi yan. Kapag naka y raised to n lang yan, ibig sabihin, power yan. Power rule na siya. Okay? So now, let us try. Let us have this example. So, if y is equal to x raised to 4 minus 2x cubed plus 5x squared plus 10. Okay. So, let's use or get the first derivative. Oh, so, y prime tayo. Y prime natin is that, unang differentiate. So, x raised to 4 is magiging 4x cubed. Then, minus, baka siya naging 4x cubed again. Nilagay lang natin yung exponent sa tabi ni x, then bawasan ng isa yung exponent. Okay, and then if this is now on the constant multiple rule, multiply lang natin yung coefficient sa exponent. We have 2 times 3. Okay, 2 times 3, we have 6. X, then bawasan ng isa yung exponent, magiging square. Plus, okay, so here again, multiply lang natin coefficient sa exponent. We have 5 times 2. We have 10. Then, okay, so this is 10. X raised to, okay, so 2 minus 1 is just 1. So therefore, no need to write. Then, plus 10. Okay, so derivative of 10 is 0. So therefore, no need to write. Okay. Then, after nyan, ito na, nakuha na natin y prime natin. Okay, another y double prime naman, pangalawa. Ang gagawin lang natin again is to differentiate. Okay, ang di-differentiate na natin is itong nasa y prime. So, we have 4 times coefficient times the exponent. 4 times 3, we have 12x. Then, 3 minus 1 is 2. Then, minus, okay, again, multiply yung ating exponent sa coefficient. 6 times 2 is 12. Then, x. Then, yung ating square ay minusan ng isa. 2 minus 1 is just 1. No need to write. Plus, okay, derivative of 10x. Again, kapag meron kang coefficient, then x na lang siya. Tanggalin nyo lang si x, eliminate lang siya. Matitira yung kanyang coefficient. Okay? Then, differentiate more further. We have y triple prime. Then, okay, ito sinasabi sa inyo, mamamaster niya talaga yung pagde-differentiate dito or forgetting the derivative. Okay, so we have, again, coefficient times the exponent, 12 times 2 is 24. Then, x, 2 minus 1 is just 1, so no need to write. Minus, okay, derivative of 12x, again, coefficient and then x, so tanggal lang natin yung x, natira si 12. Derivative of 10, constant siya, magiging 0. No need to write. Then, we have y to the fourth. Okay? Y to the fourth. So, we have derivative ng 24x. So, again, may x lang siya, tsaka coefficient. So, kopyahin na lang natin si coefficient. Derivative of negative 12, since this is constant, 0. Okay. And, sa dulo, we have y raised to 5. Okay, y to the fifth power, we have derivative of 24. This is constant, so therefore 0. Okay, so kung halimbawa na tinatanong sa inyo is that um, ilang ilang beses kayong magdi-differentiate to get a 0, okay, so ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy nyo lang siya para hanggang sa makakuha kayo ng 0. Okay, but then in the higher derivative, meron din tayong other forms like for example, ito, find the second derivative and third derivative of y is equal to 5 over x. Okay? So, gagawin lang natin dito is first, kopyahin, y is equal to 5 over x. Okay. So, ito, huwag niyong pahirapan yung sarili niyo na fraction yan, diba? So, ang gawin natin is, tanggalin natin siya sa pagiging fraction. Pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as a whole number. Okay, paano natin siya i-rewrite as a whole number? This will be 5 raised to x minus, x raised to negative 1. Bakit? Kasi di ba may 1 yan. So, para maging, lipat lang natin siya, mapupunta na siya sa ating taas. Okay, so try natin, tingnan natin kung mapapalabas din natin yung same using this strategy. So, y prime natin, so first prime natin is 5 times negative 1, we have negative 5, x raised to negative 1 minus 1. Okay, so we will be having negative 5 x raised to negative 2. Okay, so y double prime naman, ang second derivative. We have, again, multiply lang natin yung ating coefficient sa exponent. Negative 5 times negative 2, we have positive 10. Then, kopyahin si x, negative 2 minus 1. So, kapag sinimplify natin to, we will be having 10x raised to negative 3. At kung gusto natin siyang isulat as not a negative exponent, so therefore, reciprocal lang from negative exponent, magiging positive exponent na siya na 10 over x raised to 3. And kung papansin ninyo, same lang din sa nakuha dun sa module. Okay? But then, kailangan pa natin si third derivative. We still have to get the y triple prime. Let's use this one na yung naka whole number lang. So, 10 times negative 3, we have negative 30 x raised to negative 3 minus 1. Then simplifying this, we will be having negative 30 x raised to negative 4. And then, if you want to get, kailangan daw natin ng hindi negative exponent. So, therefore, we will just be getting the reciprocal. So, magiging negative 30 over from negative 4 na exponent, magiging positive 4 na siya. So, here is our uh, y triple prime. And this is our y double prime. So, ito ngayon yung ating mga final answer. Okay? So, yun yung strategy kapag nakakakuha kayo or nakakakita kayo ng fraction. So, para hindi kayo mahirapan, gawin nyo na lang siyang multiplication or i-reciprocal nyo siya into one, parang whole number lang siya. Okay? So, example number 3, ito, medyo dali lang din naman siya. Actually, ito ay chain rule. Okay? So, find the second derivative of x squared plus x plus 1. Okay. So, what if ganito yung given sa atin? Okay. So, anuhin ko lang. Gawin natin white ulit to para mahaba yung sulatan natin. Okay. So, we have now y is equal to x squared plus x plus 1. Then, raised to 2. Okay. So, again, this is a chain rule. So, y prime muna tayo. So, kopyahin, sabi natin, pag chain rule, kopyahin muna yung ating exponent. We have 2. And then, yung ating, ito, yung ating u, or nasa loob ng parentheses, kopyahin natin, we have x squared plus x plus 1. Then, this is 2 minus 1. Yan. Then, we have to get the derivative of yung u natin, which is x squared plus x plus 1 with respect to x. Okay, so simplifying this, y prime pa rin yan. We will be having 2, okay, sorry. Alright, saving PDF. Okay, so copyin lang natin si 2. Then, ano natin siya, what do you call this? Simplify. x squared plus x plus 1 raised to 2 minus 1 is just 1, so no need to write. Then, derivative x of x squared is 2x plus derivative of x is 1. Okay, so here, actually, iba yung ginawa ni na nasa module natin. But then, para mas madali, ito na lang gawin natin. Pwede natin para tingnan natin kung same ng kalalabasan. Kasi ang ginawa dito sa module natin is that in-expand siya or ginamitan siya ng, what do you call this? Ginamitan siya ng power rule. Okay, so ay ng product rule. Okay, so actually pwede rin naman natin gamitin. Gagamitin din naman siya. So tignan natin kung same pa rin ang lalabas. What we are going to do is to multiply natin dito sa dulo para maging dalawa lang siya. Okay? So, therefore, magkakaroon tayo ng y prime is equal to 2 times 2x is 4x. Then, plus 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, then, kopyahin natin to, yung natira, which is x squared plus x plus 1. Ayan. Okay, and then, using now our double prime. Okay, double prime na tayo. Wait, gamitan ko lang ulit. Ayan, para malaki-laki yung ating susulatan. Alright. So, double prime naman tayo. Again. O, de, magiging ano tayo dito? Magiging power rule na lang tayo. Okay, so for the power rule naman natin, but then this is still, what do you call this? This is still a chain rule. Chain pa ba? Parang hindi naman pala. Okay, so we have derivative o u muna, kopya natin. We have 4x plus 2 derivative ng ating v, which is derivative of x squared plus x plus 1 with respect to x. And then, ito ko na lang sulat, plus, okay, derivative, ano naman, kopya natin v natin, which is x squared plus x plus 1. Then, derivative of 4x plus 2 with respect to x. So, simplifying this, y double prime, okay, kopyahin natin, we have 4x plus 2. Then, derivative ng x squared, we have 2x plus, derivative ng x is 1. Derivative ng 1 is constant, 0. So, then, plus, kopyahin natin, x squared plus x plus 1. Then, derivative ng 4x is 4. Derivative ng 2 is 0. So, therefore, yeah. So, ngayon, let us um, let us simplify. Okay. So, here, y double prime. Okay. So, ano lang tayo dito? Una muna tayo for this one using the FOIL method. Since binomial kasi siya. We have first term to first term. First term times first term, 4x times 2x is 8x. Diba? 8x squared. Then, outer naman daw, outer sa outer, 4x times 1 is 4x. Then, inner naman tayo, ito, 2 times 2x is 4x also. We have okay. So we have plus 4x. And then last one is for the last term. Last term sa last term, 2 times 1 is 2 plus 2. Then, dito naman tayo sa pangalawa. We have here, okay, plus. So, distribute lang natin. 4 times x squared, 4 times x, then 4 times 1. So, 4 times x squared is 4x squared. Then, plus 4 times x is 4x. Plus 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, so simplifying this, combining like terms, 8x squared plus ito, 8x squared plus 4x squared, we have 12x squared. Okay? And then, doon naman tayo sa x lang, we have 4x plus 4x plus 4x. So, this is plus 12x. And then, last one is the constants. We have 2 plus 4. We have plus 6. Okay. So, hindi pa sila magkamukha. Okay. Actually, pwede naman. Pwede na siya. Ang gagawin na lang natin is that to factor out. Ano ba yung kanilang common factor? 'Di ba? 6. So, sabihin, labas natin si 6. 12x squared divided by 6 is 2x squared. Plus 12x divided by 6, we have 2x. Then, plus 6 divided by 6 is 1. Okay, pareho na ba sila? Yes. The same answer na rin yung nakuha natin sa given. And this one. Okay, so yun lang for this one. Example number 4, you try it nga kung paano. But then, again, this is a radical. Convert niyo siya into exponential para hindi kayo mahirapan. Okay? Then, here is one of the examples na may binigay na graph. Okay. So, kung titignan natin yung graph, upon getting the y prime, y double prime, and y triple prime, ito yung pagkakaiba-iba ng kanilang graph. Okay. Ang unang graph niya is this one, yung color green. Okay, so ito yung color green yung kanyang unang graph. At kung mapapansin natin, yung graph niya ay ganito. Isa siyang parang, um, para siyang wave na hindi natin na-distinguish na wave. So, yun yung kanyang kinalabasan. And then, upon getting the first derivative, from that one, napunta siya dito sa may kulay red natin, which is yung parabola. Okay? Nagmukha siyang parabola. So, ibig sabihin, yung bumaluktot na ano niya, na part, naging parabola. And then, upon getting another derivative of that, yung double prime natin, since naging 6x na lang siya, nagmukha na lang siya ngayong linya, or itong color blue natin, yung linya. Okay? So, yaan yung kinalalabasan sa graph kapag ginagraph natin ang higher derivatives. Okay? So, that will be all for our module number 6. Okay? And again, for you to try, for you to assess. Okay? So, I will be giving this activity 3, the skill building activities, again, as your assignment. So, short band paper lang ulit tayo. Okay, so short band paper to be passed next week. Okay? So, this is with answer key. Hindi ko alam saan nakikita yung answer key. Ayun. Okay? So, with that,